They're all here. No more shorts, no more stupid hints, no more delays. This is it. The full Fantastic Four. I already did Superman. You can go watch that right now. And I even did Luffy, which honestly I didn't even think was gonna get a lot of views because the last time I did an SH figure art on Goku Black, that video was just, but it doesn't matter now because now we're doing all of them at once. The last time I did a big haul action figure review was when Shang-Chi. I'm not saying that right. After all these years, I'm still not saying that right. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings came out. I did it one by one at first, but then I did it all at once, and I lost a lot of viewers because of it. So I'm hoping that by me doing all of them all at once, without skipping through or cutting them all up into different videos, that I'm able to give you guys some good action figure content. Now, I'm being honest with you. I am so excited. I am so happy because I haven't done this in a very long time, and I can't wait to have them all on my shelf, especially since I rearranged it. But enough of me talking. Let's get to the intro, and then let's get to the figures. Hey guys, Dylan here. We'll go back to another action figure review, and today we're reviewing the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four wave. Literally, that's it. Like, we're doing them all. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, Flame On and Flame Off, and The Thing, and Silver Surfer is kind of just an add-on. She's not part of the team, obviously. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm talking so low, I'm recording this in the middle of the night. This should not have taken this long, but life has been hitting me like a train, and I'm still getting used to this new life change, so it's gonna take me a minute. Now, normally I would show you every single one of the boxes, but I don't want to waste y'all's time, and I want to get through this fast, so I'll just show you these two, and the boxes do look amazing. I didn't rip them up this time. I just opened them up with an X-Acto knife. Another cool thing is that in the front, you can actually see the old Hasbro label, which is really nice. Of course, in the back, there's the modern one, but it's just cool to see that they did that just for the boxes. The boxes themselves look amazing. Like, they're really cool. They really stand out, especially for Marvel Legends action figures. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the action figure review, because there are a lot of boxes, and I don't know why I move so slow in this camera. Let's start with Mr. Fantastic, because the painting and the sculpture of this action figure is fantastic. Seriously, it actually is. Now, I will admit, when I first saw the Fantastic Four suits, I didn't like them. They looked weird. They looked so weird, but as I see it more and more, now I got an action figure form. Yeah, I like them now. It's kind of cool. They're kind of like sweaters, like super suit sweaters is what I think they look like, because that's just what they look like. They look like straight up sweaters, very comfortable, protective sweaters. And I really liked how they tried to mix in the comic book along with the modern, along with the 90s aesthetic, because the suits just look really cool. They look like they're from a different universe, absolutely, but they also feel so comic booky. It's just so cool. I love it. I love it so much. I also love the fact they have this silver bracelet on, and each of the action figures have one on, which is cool. You know, shows how they communicate, which is a nice detail. Do wish it was glued on, though, and I'll talk about that when we get to accessories. The head sculpt looks amazing. I still can't believe the guy who's played Mandalorian is now Mr. Fantastic. That's crazy. For accessories, he comes with two open hands, along with the fist hands he has, but that's already on him. Open hands looking nice. They got that little black paint in there, which is awesome. Love to see it. But of course, wouldn't be Mr. Fantastic if he didn't have stretchy limbs. Well, for this instance, stretchy arms. I do wish they gave him more stretchy, like, limbs, like arms and legs and stuff like that, but you know what? I can't complain, because it is only 25 bucks, but it doesn't change the fact that, yeah, I love these things. They're actually really movable, and I had a great time posing them. The accessories on this guy is pretty good. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's definitely what Mr. Fantastic needs. Now, like I said, I do wish we had more bendable limbs, like the arms and the legs, maybe a head thing, and maybe they'll do that for like a 2-pack or 3-pack or just a deluxe pack, whatever. But for what you get for just 25 bucks, honestly, I'd rather just have this guy. It's nice, simple, and you know, I just like him. Honestly, he looks nice, and the more that I look at him, I just see Mr. Fantastic. I also took a lot of pictures with Dr. Doom. I know it's not the one from, you know, it's the Secret Wars one, not the actual one, but I just needed one that could pose a lot, so. But yeah, this thing is actually really cool. I had a great time posing it. The bending wire or whatever they're doing in this arm is very bendable, not as messy or weird as it was in the other one. So yeah, I like this. Next up is Mrs. Fantastic, or Invisible Woman, and I gotta say, the painting and sculpture on this figure is, I don't like it. Now, what I mean by that, I'm not talking about the body. The body is fine. Everything on the body is fine. Still has that sweatery super suit aesthetic. Still looks like Invisible Girl. That's perfect. 4 on her chest is great. What I'm talking about is her god dang head. I don't understand why her hair is like this. I'm pretty sure of me watching the trailers, the actor's hair isn't this long. At least that's to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't like this head sculpt. The hair is so long and I can't move it a lot. But it still looks like her, so it's still beautiful. But I just don't like how the hair is so freaking long, man. Like I really don't. I want neck articulation, man. There are like thousands of better ways to do this, but it's like I said, the face looks fine. Face isn't the problem. The action figure itself isn't the problem. Everything on the action figure looks great. It's just the hair. I don't like that. It messes with articulation. For accessories, along with the fist and grabbing hand, she also has one open hand, and she also has another opening hand. But this is different because you see it has a little tab in there, so it could hold her invisible shield. Because she can make barriers and stuff and use a invisible barrier to crush Dr. Doom's windpipe. That is still such a cool moment of hers. I really hope we get to see that. But yeah, you just tap it in and then there you go. Invisible shield. Looks like there's some sculpting in there for some bullets. Whoever is dumb enough to shoot at her, you're an idiot. Even though I have some trivial complaints, I still love this figure. She looks amazing. Still has that super suit that looks like a sweater that matches up with everyone, and her accessory is pretty cool, though it is literally the same thing we got for like what, I think that's the second figure. Yeah, this is the second figure. No, the third figure with this accessory. Assassin's Chain Spike is still pretty cool. I do wish though they came with like an extra pack where it's like a fully invisible woman, but you could just animate for that. But one thing I love about her is that she looks great with Reed Richards, because why doesn't she? I mean, they are married, so that's what's pretty cool about it. But yeah, she's a really cool figure. I had fun posing her. And honestly, man, posing these two together got me excited for when I opened the other ones, because I wanted them all together. But I didn't open them yet, so I had to just take the pictures and wait. But yeah, she's pretty cool. I just don't like that hair, man. Maybe it's just me, but when it comes to action figures, I kind of wish, like, I don't know. I just feel like they could have done better with this. Up next is the Human Torch, because boy, this action figure is on fire. Because the painting and sculpture of this figure is literally the exact same of Reed Richards. The only difference is the upper body. And that's not a bad thing, because, I like simplicity. Plus, they're supposed to match all up together, so it only makes sense. I do like that it is a little different, though, because he has, like, the white going down his sleeves. The gauntlets, or the gloves, look a little different, just a little bit. And like I said, all the action figures come with those bracelets, except for Silver Surfer, because, Fantastic Four. Love the actor. Face looks amazing. Head sculpt looks amazing. The body looks amazing. Everything on this thing is amazing. Honestly, I have no complaints. I mean, I did have to modify this one unlike the other two, but still, it's pretty nice. I like it. For accessories, it comes with one open hand and one slightly open hand, which is weird. I don't know why they didn't just give him 2 open hands. And he also comes with 2 flame effects. So, you can have Johnny use his powers even though he's not fully flamed on, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see that in the movie. Well, I'm going to see that in the movie because by the time this thing comes out, the movie's already out. But it doesn't change the fact that I like the accessories. I like this figure. It's Johnny. It's Johnny. I do have a complaint though. Unlike the other two, I did have to modify this one because I couldn't lift his arm, like, at all. I had to use Vaseline. Don't ask how that worked, but it thank God it did. So I can use him now, but I don't like the fact that I already had to modify him. Like, bro, I was so excited because I didn't need to modify Mr. Fantastic or but Johnny, no, he's special. He has to be modified. He doesn't have a choice. Jesus. But yeah, action figures are great. It is the same body mold as Mr. Fantastic. It just has some small changes, but those small changes are bad because, still Johnny, and like I said, I like this little sweater type of suit. Plus, they're supposed to look the same anyway. They're supposed to be united, one team, one family. So it looks really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I truly do. Though I do have to admit, I really don't like the fact that I have to fix this figure. But yeah, accessories on this guy is it's good for what you get. You're spending 25 bucks. It's not like you're buying the whole thing like I am. I mean, God, I hope you're not. Next up is Johnny Test in his Flame On form, and painting and sculpture in this figure is, well, he's red. The hell else am I supposed to say? Oh, no, he's not fully red. There's some flames on there. There's some black lining to really show off that comic book accuracy, because that's what he looks like when he gets flamed on. You know, he just looks really cool. He looks really nice. Really nice, really nice. Obviously, it's the same body mold as Mr. Fantastic, and Johnny is just, you know, red and see-through and got all the flames on there, which look nice. Face is red. The body is red. I do like the fact they have the flames on there. I do wish they were just sculpted on, though. I don't like the fact they can easily be taken off. For accessories, along with the fist he has, he also comes with 2 open hands, which can also be used for flying hands. So, there you go. And that's it. And it makes sense, though, that that's all he comes with, because he doesn't need any more effects, because this is Johnny. He doesn't need any flame on effects. He comes with them already. And he just looks awesome. I also love the fact that Hasbro did this instead of like putting it in 2 packs, so then you needed to do all that. Like the fact that they made it simple and just added them in the line, perfect. Chef kiss. Chef kiss. He also looks great next to Silver Surfer, obviously. And there's Dr. Doom again, because I cannot wait to see what he looks like. Next up is The Thing. And here's the thing with this painting and sculpture. It's freaking amazing. No, seriously, it's fantastic actually, because it's amazing. It really is. Like, honestly, this might be my favorite action figure of the entire line, and you'll see why. Because it's not the painting and sculpture that makes him my favorite action figure. You'll see why. But yeah, this guy looks amazing. I love the fact he's wearing the pants with the 4 on it. I never liked the fact that every time Thing wore his suit, it never had a 4 on it, at least in action figure form. Now he finally does, and it looks great. Amazing. If anything, I could complain about his size, but you know, if he was bigger, you'd probably spend 50 bucks on him. So, you know, keep him this size. It'll be fine. I'll just, you know, if I ever have to take a picture with him and the Hulk next together, I'll just use editing magic. Yeah, that's it. Editing magic. But yeah, action figure really does look cool. It's just rock. The Thing, you know, nice and orange. You can see his face. He has pants on, something the Thing should always have pants on. For accessories, they come with 2 open hands, and that's it. But honestly, what else do you need? Like the Thing, that's all you need from the Thing. It's perfect, absolutely perfect, down to the last minute detail. But yeah, this thing is amazing. Now, I would say I'd explain why I love this thing so much, but we're not in articulation yet. No, we're just looking at the figures. We're not even near articulation yet. That's a lie. We are just 1 figure off. But this thing does look cool, and it's just a thing, man. It feels so right having the Fantastic Four, the actual Fantastic Four. No dark and gloomy ones, no non-comic book accurate ones, no one where Reed becomes a villain and pretty much just destroys everything and takes over the Ultimate Universe. You know, just a normal Fantastic Four team. It just looks amazing. Also, all of these figures look great with the Secret Wars Dr. Doom, though I'm praying that the one in the MCU looks as cool as I'm hoping he is. Some people want comic book accuracy. I want both. I want it to be cool and accurate. I want it to look like armor, like knight armor with a cape. That sounded so weird. But yeah, the Thing action figure is cool and might be my favorite action figure of the entire line. And next is the Silver Surfer, and the painting and sculpture on this action figure is amazing, but she is my least favorite of the entire line. Now, I'm going to say this with every being in my body. I do not care that Silver Surfer is a woman. Once I heard it was comic book accurate, I don't care, because that means that the real one will show up. I also don't really give a fuck about gender bending, as long as you do it right. I didn't care that Taskmaster was a woman, as long as they did it right. And guess what? They didn't. But yeah, painting and sculpture in this girl is nice. The only reason why I don't like her is because of articulation. And once again, once we get through her, we'll finally do all the articulation for all the figures at once. But yeah, I really do like the design of this body. It's nice and silver. They got some hints of gold in there, which look really cool. The face looks haunting, honestly. Like at first, I thought she looked like she was just zoning out, but now it just looks like she's hollow inside. Like she has 0 soul. Like she looks like she had the worst day of her life, man. Seriously, it's not bad. It's just terrifying. For accessories, she comes with 2 open hands. They're always different when they come to female Marvel Legends action figures. Not new there. She also comes with this hand that I never use and will never use because it's supposed to grip the server, but I can't get her to crouch down because of articulation. And speaking of the surfer, here is her board. Her board right now. It should be cut. Are you serious? Hurry up. There you go. Every Silver Surfer needs this board, and I love the fact that they put a lot of detail in there. Now, I would say this is comic book accuracy, but I don't actually know what the Silver Surfer board looks like because I didn't look up the image at the time, and my memory goes cuckoo sometimes when I'm exhausted. But I do know that this Silver Surfer board looks amazing, looks really nice. And it also comes with this effect piece here, where you can slide the Silver Surfer on there, and she looks like she's surfing through the blue, because that's what's in the background, blue. Or maybe make her look like she's surfing through the galaxy. I honestly don't know, but it's a really, really cool thing to add, and it's just, yeah, it's nice. All in all, like I said, this is my least favorite action figure. Not because the Silver Surfer, not because it's a woman for you weirdos. It's simply the fact of articulation, which is pretty bad. Not bad, but like very, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because taking these pictures were like the hardest thing. Taking the pictures with everyone else, fine. I enjoyed that. It was perfect. But taking the pictures with her, this Silver Surfer, oh my god. There are so many changes I have to make to her. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I do like this figure. It does look amazing. And I wanted my first Silver Surfer to be amazing. I didn't expect this to be so bad. And it's just so weird that she's this bad. Like, why is my first Silver Surfer, I'll fix her up, but like, why do I have to fix her to make her better now? This is terrible. I blame you, Hasbro. But at least she looks good next to Johnny in both forms. Also, to anyone who knows where this shot is from and what I'm trying to reference is, then you know why I'm doing this. Rest in peace to the best Doctor Doom I've ever seen. The Doctor Doom of my childhood. Now it's time for articulation for all of them, and spoilers, they're all good except for Johnny. Both versions of Johnny and Silver Surfer. Mr. Fantastic was beautiful and still is beautiful. The minute I opened him, perfect. There was no tightness, no anything stuck. I didn't have to warm up anything. It was just beautiful. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to warm it up. I don't have to fix it because there's nothing to be fixed because it's amazing and I love it. I love action figures like that. Action figures I can just open up and just enjoy. Not something I have to fix. Something I can just enjoy. And Mr. Fantastic was one of them. It made me so excited and I thought everyone else would have been the same. I was wrong. Kind of. Like I said, Mr. Fantastic is great. He's awesome. He is exactly how an action figure should be made. You know, nice and easy to move around. Nothing gotta organize or fix. It's perfect. But I do have to admit, I am worried for the bendable limbs. And the reason why is because I'm not used to bending something. Like, bro, when I got Dr. Octavius and he broke, I was so scared. So I don't bend these out as much. So I'm praying they don't break, and if they do, I'm gonna cry because I have no idea what I'm going to do with Mr. Fantastic if he cannot stretch. Seriously. Next up is Sue Storm, and another spoiler alert, like I said before, she's awesome. Just like Marie, she came out of the box nice and smooth. I didn't have to fix anything. Like I said, the only problem I have with her is her hair. Bro, hair blocks articulation, and I can barely have her look up and down. I do not like it at all. I do like the fact that she has boots, kind of like what is it? Like boot heels. Like it's boots, but it has heels on it. I'm not making sense. I'm tired, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's a pretty cool detail. But yeah, the articulation on her is fine. She's good. It's just, I really don't like the hair. If someone's making a custom hair where it's shorter and more accurate to the movie or what we see, or to just like what she wore, like a hairstyle she wore in the movie, send it to me. For the love of gods, please send it to me so I can just get rid of this weird head and just get one that's nice and movable and not ridiculous, because it's just, I can't deal with it. I really can't. Oh god, I'm too tired. Alright, Next up is the Human Torch. If you're noticing that I sound a little bit better, it's because it's the next day and I still have stuff to do, so let's just get this done real quick. Human Torch's articulation is basically the same as Mr. Fantastic. That's not a bad thing, but I do kind of wish he had some butterfly jumps. I kind of wish they both had butterfly jumps, but I understand that, you know, Mr. Fantastic couldn't have that because, you know, the bendy arms. But for Johnny, I feel like they could have added it. Found a nice little sneaky way to add that in there. But hey, I'm not complaining. I still like it the way it is. And the articulation, just like as always, was pretty good. I did have to fix it because the shoulder part was really stuck. I had to use Vaseline to loosen it up and like water. It was a whole thing, but it works now. Still a little too tight for my liking, but it works. You can get him in a lot of good poses. You can pretty much get everyone in this line. Some good poses, honestly. It's not as bad as I seem it to be. I'm just exhausted, which is why it took so goddamn long. Oh god. But yeah, Johnny's pretty good. Next up is once again Johnny, but Flame On. So it's basically the exact same action figure with the exact same articulation. I have no idea why I'm showing this twice. In fact, you know what? We're gonna skip it because it really is the exact same articulation. The only difference is that this action figure was like I had to fix this more than the other Johnny because this one was way more stuck. That was it. That's the only difference. Everything else is exactly the same except for the flame and see-through plastic. Like, bro, like, I ain't doing this. Next up is the Thing, which to me has the best articulation ever. I love single-jointed arms. All right, that will always be me. I'm that type of guy. But I always wish there was more articulation. Well, they solved that with the arms. Now, obviously, I'm not doing it yet, but oh wait, no, I'm doing it right now. So as you can see, as I'm gonna show, that even though it is single-jointed, the middle part of his arm can move. And at first I thought it was connected by this whole thing, but no, it's like a one piece through and through. And I love that so much because that means I don't ever have to worry about the arms breaking. And if they do break, I can easily fix it because it's a single joint. I love it. I love it so much. This is why this is the best figure ever because if you know my channel, you know I love simple things. So pin arms and legs and then single joints, that's my gravy. That's my butter right there. I love that stuff. That's the stuff I always praise Hasbro for because those are just simpler designs. And that's why I love the thing so much because it's simple. Next up is Silver Surfer, the worst. Articulation on this is great, all right? She's fine, but she's too loose. Her thigh, her legs, her arms, everything is too loose. But obviously the main part of the legs and thigh because I can't freaking steady her on the board. And not to mention the fact the board, at least mine, has a very, 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 very loose connection to it. It falls all the time to the point where I'm about to put super glue on it and tighten it up. But at the same time, I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess up the board. So I'm kind of stuck with the half loose, half not loose type of figure. She looks amazing, the figure is amazing, I just got a really bad copy, and I'm kind of mad about it, just a little bit, okay, just a little bit. And with all of that out of the way, it is time for my rating. Now, normally I'd go with, you know, doing them all separately, but instead, I'm just gonna do them all. So for paint and sculpture on all the figures, fantastic. They're all amazing, just as they should be. They're fantastic, just as they should be. I mean, seriously. Yeah, at first when I saw the actors, I didn't really think they looked like, you know, the Fantastic Four, but now I got them in action figure form. I've seen them in the commercials, seen them in the suits and the trailers. Yeah, I got nothing to say. I take back everything I said. That's what I get for judging way too quickly. So yeah, it's amazing. For articulation and accessories, yeah, it gets a star. My complaint about the articulation is mostly because of Johnny and Silver Surfer. Everyone else is perfectly fine, and I was able to fix those problems, but once again, you shouldn't have to fix something that you're buying, that the product should be perfectly fine out of the box, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. And finally, pricing. Now here's the thing, every single one of these action figures are $20 each. You don't have to do what I did. I bought them all because I wanted them all and I didn't want to hunt around. But if you don't have the money for it, you can easily just pick them out one by one. And if you don't want Silver Surfer, you don't want the Flame On Johnny, you don't have to do that. You could just pick and choose and just use some stuff you have at home and just make a Flame On, Flame Off. That's what you could do. So yeah, 3 stars. Even though I have complaints about these figures and even though I have like the both Johnny shouldn't have been stuck, Silver Surfer is way too loose. That's a double metaphor because, you know, Johnny. I do really love these action figures. It's the MCU Fantastic Four. Who could not love this team? Who could not love these action figures? I don't believe it. But yeah, you guys somehow made it. I don't know if people are gonna actually watch this through and through, and if they do, I'm gonna be very happy. But yeah, look at that. My first big compilation video since, oh God, it's been a while, hasn't it? But I am very happy with all these guys, and I'm glad I have them. But once again, if you can afford it, go ahead, you can get them all. But personally, just pick them out one by one and just good luck. But yeah, these action figures are great, and I loved making this video. I do apologize that I sounded exhausted because life has been hitting me like a truck, but doesn't change the fact that I'm still here, still giving you content, still working on the Avenger stop motion, and even working on a fighting stop motion with Megatronus Prime and Vector Prime. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. The next review will be either Spider-Man or Megatronus Prime. Like, I kind of spoiled both of them for you, but you know, we'll figure it out as it comes.